ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
Adiyan Swami.
Adiyan.
My question is that so mAmunigaL, after his avtaram, he ordered his Sishyas to keep only the small idols of him, not to have a big one. Why? I didn't get the exact reason, Swami. In spite of being Guru for Namperumal, he didn't he ordered his Sishyas to have only the small Archa Vigraham. Any specific reason for that, Swami?
Yes. One thing is his humility, which is the main factor in ensuring that he remains insignificant from his viewpoint. I mean, all his disciples were always so attached to him and always wanted to celebrate him greatly, and they did celebrate him greatly as well. But in his viewpoint, he wanted to not overshadow the greatness of Emperuman, Alvars, and so on. And again, this order of having his Vigraham, Divya Mangala Vigraham, the divine idol or deity, in a very small form. This is specific to a couple of divitations only. For example, in Srirangam, he specifically ordered that his Vigraham should be very small because, of course, in Srirangam, Namperumal is the focus. Sriranganatha is the focus. And being Namperumal's Acharya, obviously the focus started turning towards maNavALa. And every time maNavALa would go to the temple to perform Mangala Shasanam and so on, lots of his disciples, his followers, will be focusing on him only. There are clear evidences such as Erambiyappa in Purva Dinacharya and Uttara Dinacharya. He is specifically saying that when maNavALa is praying to Namperumal, I am always praying to maNavALa, or I am always watching maNavALa only. I am not even looking at the direction of Periya Perumal or Namperumal and so on. So, to specifically avoid the focus of Namperumal being taken away, maNavALa orders that his Divya Mangala Vigraham should be very, very small. And he also chose to remain in his Sannidhi only and not be taken out in procession and so on. The same situation is seen in Alvar Tirunagari also, where Nammalvar is the prime focus of everything there, and maNavALa chose to have very small Divya Mangala Vigraham there also. But these two divine Vigrahams were made when maNavALa was present in this world in Vibhava form. But subsequently, after his departure to Sri Vaikuntham, of course, his disciples went and installed his Divya Mangala Vigraham in all other Divideshams with grand pomp and fervor. And they were very, very attached to maNavALa. So they made beautiful Divya Mangala Vigrahams for him and placed those Vigrahams in every Dividesham, for example, starting with Kanchipuram and then Tiruvallikeni and so on and so forth. Every Dividesham, you can see maNavALa's Sannidhi. All of those came after the time of maNavALa's departure to Paramapadam. So at that time, the Sishyas would go about making normal sized Divyamangala Vigraham, just as all other Alvars Acharyas have. But in the beginning, when he was there, he ensured that in Srirangam and Alvar Tirunari, his Tirumeni or Divyamangala Vigraham would be very small, and there would be minimum processions or anything for him, so that the focus remains on Namberumal and Nammalvar in Srirangam and Alvar Tirunari respectively. Same thing I heard being said for Sri Villiputtur also, saying that Andal Nachiyar's Divyamangala Vigraham should have prominence there, and that is why his Tirumeni is fairly small in Sri Villiputtur also. That is what I have heard from elders. But other than that, subsequently, all the other Divyamangala Vigrahams for him were made in the normal way, and his Utsavams are obviously celebrated in a very grand manner in all the Divideshams.
Yeah, that's useful. Thank you.
ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.